135. We've got the Series 2 fiber. All right. 3-0 now. Oh my gosh. We got on a heater for Vegas of Eichel. Koch Young Guns for Utah. Electricity for Pittsburgh of Malkin. My gosh, man. Canvas of Perfetti for the Jets. Renewed Young Guns. Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. And a bang of Pasternak for Boston. Welcome aboard Sparkle of Othman for the Rangers. The Young Guns for Philadelphia, Fedotov Mishkov. Playlist Ovechkin for the Caps. Young Guns Canvas for Calgary of Honzik. Renewed for Tampa of Braden Point. On tour, Seattle. Canvas for Nashville Saros. A bang of Darlene for Buffalo. Oh la la for Washington of Lindgren. Bang of Ovechkin for the Caps. Mancini for the Rangers Young Guns. Electricity Werenski for the Blue Jackets. On a heater, McKinnon for the Avs. Luchenko Young Guns for Philly. And an electricity Robert Thomas for the Blues. We've got a fluorescence for Tampa of Geeky. Portrait Sparkle of Doan for the for Utah. And we got an Olala of Jari for the Penguins. We got a population count 1,000 of Nadu for Carolina. Dazzlers Fantilli for the Jackets. And a Teravainen for Chicago Renewed. Portrait of Mailou for Montreal. Stenberg for Avalanche Young Guns. Playlist for the Avalanche of McKinnon. We got a canvas of Machelli for the Coyotes. On tour Islanders. Oh la la for Tampa Vasilevsky. We've got a Luchenko Outburst Silver Young Guns for Philadelphia. That's a nice one for Philly. A Young Guns of Kolosov for Philly. And a welcome aboard of Wallsteed for Minnesota. Box 2. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep the breaks rolling. Let's get those ultimates going. Again, the faster we fill them, and if we don't hit it, the bigger the prize becomes. And I said, I will try to squeeze in as many as we can before Sunday for you guys, but they got to fill. On tour for the Avalanche, Thompson Young Guns for the Sharks. Electricity of Konechny for Philly. Canvas of Coleman for Calgary. Portraits of McDavid for the Oilers. Oh la la for Montreal of Montembeault. Outburst Silver for Tampa, Nick Paul. Siplikov Young Guns for the Islanders. And a Vegas Electricity, Mark Stone. Young Guns Canvas for Philadelphia, Kolosov. Renewed for Winnipeg of Hellebuck. On tour, Philadelphia. Bang for Pittsburgh of Carlson. We got a Young Guns, which would be a rando, San Jose and Philly. And a Jack Hughes for the Devils, Electricity. Portraits for Anaheim of Cutter. We got a Young Guns of Johansson for the Red Wings and a playlist of Robertson for Dallas. Canvas of Gudas for the Anaheim Ducks. Renewed for Montreal of Caulfield. And on a heater for the Red Wings of Kane. Canvas of Jack Hughes for the Devils. Mukama Doolin Portraits for San Jose. Electricity for the Capitals, Ovechkin. Electricity Sparkle for LA of Kopitar. Koch for Utah Young Guns. Olala of Mrazek for Chicago. On tour for the Jackets. Gills Young Guns for Florida. Electricity Nylander for the Maple Leafs. Clear cut base for Carolina of Chatfield. Bang Sparkle of Hedman for Tampa. Welcome aboard of Mishkov for Philadelphia. Bang Black a variant of Morrissey for the Jets. Dazzlers of Vasilevsky for Tampa. Renewed for the Maple Leafs of Hyman. All right, 2 boxes down. 3 more to go. I'm not going to lie, I feel a bit better about the Maple Leafs knowing that Carolina in 4 periods were outscored so far 9-2. Canvas of Benishad for the Rangers. Bang for the Hawks of Jones. Electricity of Tkachuk for Florida. Bang of McDavid for the Oilers. Young Guns Duos, San Jose. And an Olala Freddie Anderson for Carolina. We got number to 100 for Carolina exclusives of Slavin. Dazzlers for the Islanders of Horvat. Renewed of Sveshnikov for Carolina. Portraits for San Jose, Will Smith. We got a Young Guns for the Devils of Poltier. And a playlist of Barkov for Florida. Canvas of Doughty LA on tour for the Oilers. Olala of Shesterkin for the Rangers. We got a canvas of Carlson for Vegas. Saros for Nashville Young Guns. On tour, Chicago. Portraits of Suzuki Montreal. Young Guns Celebrini for San Jose. And a playlist of Panarin for the Rangers. I absolutely recommend whoever's got San Jose to do a grading checkout. Stan Colvin, welcome aboard for Dallas Sparkle. A Ivan Young Guns for the Avs. And a Bolduc for the Blues, welcome aboard. Number to 500 population count for Minnesota of Wallsteed. Dazzlers Ovechkin for the Caps. And a renewed of Gensel for the Penguins. Canvas of Carlson for the Caps. A bang of Carlson for the Caps. Nazar, a welcome aboard for the Hawks. On tour for the Maple Leafs. Honzik for Calgary Young Guns. Electricity of Kadri for Calgary. Clear cut base of Jurisic for the Jackets. Portraits Sparkle of Casey for the Devils. Oh la la! Gibson for Anaheim. Oh la la. All right, next up. Number 4. We've got a playlist Sparkle Matthews for the Leafs, a Jason Blake rookie Young Guns for the Canes, and a welcome aboard for the Blues of Bolduc. Canvas of Forsling for Florida, on a heater of Nylander for the Leafs, Electricity of Tkachuk for Florida. Bang for Montreal of Jack-Eye. Another teammates for Philadelphia. And a oh la la of Freddie Anderson for Carolina. We got a Cutter Gauthier black variant. Welcome aboard for Philly. A Dazzlers of Rempe for Rangers. And a renewed for Dallas, Robertson. Outburst Silver Young Guns for Calgary of Hanzik. Young Guns of Ivan for the Avs. And a Bork for Dallas. Welcome aboard. We've got on a heater of Malkin for the Penguins. Comesso for the Hawks Young Guns. And the Electricity Caulfield for Montreal. Program of Excellence. Cormier, I believe that's Winnipeg. I had to double check that. Vasilevsky renewed for Tampa. On tour for Montreal. We got a portrait of Stankoven for Dallas. Mancini Young Guns for the Rangers. Oh la la for the Avalanche of Georgiev. Canvas for the Red Wings of Kane. Portraits of Makar for the Avs. Playlist of Kucherov for Tampa. Black and white variant canvas for the Sharks of Eklund. Bang Sparkle Heronic for the Canucks. And the Electricity of Marchand for Boston. On tour, Avalanche. Young Guns Duo, San Jose. Oh la la, Hellebuck for the Jets. Canvas of Morgan Riley for the Leafs. Renewed of Panarin for the for the Hawks. And a portrait, Mr. McDavid for the Oilers. All right, last one in this one. We've got a canvas for Toronto Anaheim on a heater of Matthews for the Leafs. Electricity, Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Portrait of Lambert for Winnipeg. Siplikov for the Islanders Young Guns. Welcome aboard of Othman for the Rangers. Ooh, very nice. You don't get these very often. Outburst Red, number to 25 of Mercer for the Devils. Dazzlers Letang for the Penguins. And a renewed for Vancouver, Patterson. We got a Young Guns canvas for the Avalanche of Prishepov. A renewed of Tage Thompson for the Blues. And a bang for the Blues of Kapanen. On tour, Tampa. Morrison, Seattle Young Guns. And a playlist, Pasternak for Boston. On a heater of Kucherov, Tampa. Ratty for Utah Young Guns. Electricity, Aho for Carolina. Canvas of Tippett for Philly. On tour for Calgary Flames. Electricity, Connor Bedard for Chicago. We've got a clear-cut Young Guns of Lemarou for Utah. Sparkle portraits for the Red Wings of Larkin. And a welcome aboard for Dallas of Stankoven. Outburst Silver for Dallas of Sagan. Lee for the LA Kings Young Guns. Oh la la of Demko for Vancouver. Bang for Vancouver of Miller. Gills for Florida Young Guns. Oh la la for Minnesota of Marc-Andre Fleury. Canvas Matthews for the Leafs. Renewed of Pasternak for Boston. And a portrait of Draisaitl for the Oilers. Electricity Sparkle for the Hawks of Bedard. We got a Young Guns double for Montreal. And a playlist of Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. All right, now we just got the left and the right and the left and the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Left,